Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here today to do just a little bit of a flip through of my Ephemera Folio now that I've kind of filled it in a little bit more. And not all the pages are filled, but it is full. It's not an alligator mouth, but it is needing this hair tie to hold it closed, and it's kind of heavy. So let me just get into it. I put tabs on here because it makes it a lot easier to turn the page. I love these tabs, and you'll see that the tabs that haven't been used, they're in here too. Let me grab an index card. This is a pocket that I have not put anything in. These are flowers that need to be filed into the back somewhere. So these are tabs. What I like to do with papers that I love, especially if they're scraps, is make them into these tabs. And I use an envelope punch for this. And I love the way they turn out. I like the shape of them a lot. And they're big and they're functional. So I have a bunch of those right there. And this, you'll see that this folio is not very organized. I'm going to work on that later. But there's more tabs here and more tabs here. And these are all papers that I really like. I tend to pick scrapbook papers that have a retro feel to them, like a vintage 50s retro feel to them. And I do have more of like vintage, like the vintage look, but I don't have a lot of those types of papers. These are little tags, I guess, that will be used for something at some point. These, I don't even know why I have these, because they need to be doubled up so they're not the same size. Like, I like to make these kind of pulls, or they like close up an envelope. I like to make them thicker, so I'm not sure why I cut those. These are die cuts that I don't know what to do with, so I just stuck them in here. These are really fun. I fussy cut out a bunch of these from this one book. That is such a cool book. I think it was a book about the 40s. It talked about the war a lot, but there were tons of pictures in there. And I am going to be doing altered paper clips with these for my retro journals, as well as I saw Diane do it. Diane from Shawcraft 1 do these. They're called her farm charms, I think. But she did a tutorial and she makes it out of her digital kit, and they look really cool. So I want to follow that tutorial and make use some of these, especially the little ones. Like, they're really tiny. But that's what is going to happen with those. And another thing that I did in this folio is, it's kind of like a place where I put projects. So like at one point I wanted to make these, use these slide mounts to make images like this, but I was not happy with the prototype, I guess you could call it. So I kind of just left them aside. I think I like this type, the way I did this. So I'm going to be making more of these, but I had pre-cut a bunch of things for this type of project. So I put them all right here, like a bunch of transparency sheets and little images that might go well with this project, just like on this side as well. So I'm just leaving them all here until I'm ready to work on them. And that way they're all in one spot. On this side are these types of tabs, which I love these tabs as well. And these are made from a punch that I got from Hobby Lobby at their Hobby Lobby clearance sale, and so I have a whole bunch of those. And I do the same thing. I just start punching all of my paper scraps after I finish a project. So they're all right here as well. Should I zoom in a little bit more? Yeah, they're all right here. And then these are some of those other tabs, the bigger tabs. And this is stamped flowers that I fussy cut. I just stamped in green ink onto file folder. And I fussy cut them out. They were supposed to go into my botanical journal, but I didn't end up using them. I still love them, so they're going to go here for the next project. Some more tabs here. So as you can see, it's pretty unorganized. Here are some scalloped circles. Would you call this a circle? But I punched a bunch of these. I'm not in love with this shape anymore, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these. But for now, I'm leaving them there. These are offcuts from my specimen cards, and they will be used. I'm going to be making these types of specimen cards with them. I have a tutorial on this, so if you want to see that, I will try to remember to link it down below. But these are all offcuts, and they're all going to be turned into cards like this. So that will be fun. These are Tim Holtz die cuts, I think, and there's just so many of them. This page as well. These are fussy cut images from some of my botanical books. So I put them all right here. This side, or this page, these are samples of things I've done in the past that I like. So I keep one of everything that I like so that I remember to make it again. And I have videos on these too. I have a tutorial on this, I believe, and on this, and on these junky tags. So I just keep a sample of each one. This is my template for these tabs right here. And this is an example of something that I like to put in my journals, especially my retro journals. I'm probably going to make some for this set of journals. And I first saw this on Diane H's channel, and I love the idea. So there would be an image on here. Okay, so here's the active stuff. All the things on this page, which some of them don't even fit in here, they are all going into my retro journals. And what I've started doing is, for the retro journals, especially the National Geographic images, I like to put the little article with the picture. So what I started doing is kind of matching them up. So I put 2 stars on each of these to show that they go together. Because the last time around I cut them and then I just kind of lost track of which article belonged to which picture. And just lots of fun images here. You guys have probably seen me work on these. But so I'm just going to leave these here until I'm ready to use them. And I like that I have a lot. It looks like a lot here. Some more little like pictures from magazines. This is from a 1972 magazine. Those are going to be turned into altered paper clips or the little charms. And then, yeah, just like all these retro images. They're super fun. And I think this is how I start building a journal. I just start making a bunch of these and then kind of just working on the little details first. So many images. This page is not filled in yet. Here are some more samples of things that I've done in the past that I liked. And I might start a new Ephemera Folio just for examples. These are fussy cut flowers, photographs of flowers, and I think they look really cool in here. And this is the back. So I didn't, when I made these, this Ephemera Folio, I didn't know if I would actually use it, but I'm finding that it's so helpful. And this was a pretty good size because it's pretty heavy, but it's not so big where I feel like it's gonna fall apart. So yeah, it's been really functional. And what's gonna happen is once I start using up all these images for my retro journals, because I'm literally putting these in here just to kind of try to stay organized. But once I use all that up, I think I'm going to organize this a lot more. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed looking through my Ephemera Folio with me. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye everyone.